I pass around town moving along. 50 good out to Willards in Worcester County. 50 and 90 in and out of Ocean City looking good to go. 113 from Bishopville to Berlin, Newark, Snow Hill, and Pocomoke moving through on that ride. Steady on eventful trip in Sussex County at 13, 113 on Route 1. Good to go on 404 from Bridgeville to Georgetown to Harbison and Lewis moving through. That's your traffic for the Voice Radio Network.
824, it's a Bill and Jessica show. It's a Tuesday, and we go live to the hotline. Mayor Rick Meehan from Ocean City. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Jessica.
Hi.
Yes, thanks for coming back on with us. How are you? Are you getting over 2 days of St. Patty's Day weekend? I mean, man.
Yeah, I've seen enough green. Not that I don't love it, but, it's been a great couple of weeks. And, hey, Bill, we got the parade in this year, so everything was good.
Look, hey, before we move on, round of applause for the parade.
Yeah.
Yes, the parade finally.
Awesome.
And, I mean, a hit. It was great, wasn't it?
Oh, it was. You got to make your debut after 3 years in the green group waiting. Go out there and, broadcast that parade with Melanie. And you guys did a super job. Great parade. I think everybody was just ready for it. It helped kick off the summer. And, boy, we've had a couple of great weekends. And, it feels like spring's on the way. It's chilly, but the sun's out, so everything's good.
Hey, well, you know what? I was it was something because, when we got out there at the parade, and I'm out there with Melanie and, Dave Messick and Unseen Productions. And, we were a little bit early and, they're setting up and everything. And all of a sudden, got a little bit chillier and I started feeling a couple drops. And I'm like, wait a minute. We're not doing this. We're not going to do this. But it ended up working out. So
it worked out well. We were bound and determined. Buckland said we're marching this year. So we did. And it turned out really well. And I want to thank everybody that played a role in that, you guys and everybody else. And, hey, now we're looking forward to 2024. 2024, the parade's on Saturday the 16th, and the St. Patrick's Day, of course, is Sunday the 17th. So
okay.
That ought to be a real big weekend. So,
yeah, very good. That seems to be like like a theme. Like it always starts, like Wednesday or Thursday, and then it just rolls on. And this year, because it was on, Friday, isn't that how it normally is? The Saturday before, unless it's on the day, right? Isn't that how it works?
Yes, that's how it works. That's the way we've been doing it for 40 years, and that seems to work out fine. So keep your fingers crossed, and we'll march again next year, and you'll be back in the control seat there with Mellon.
Well, we appreciate that. After the parade, Jess, Mayor Rick, he came over. He was telling us, everybody, they did a great job or whatever, and he said, "This is the team.
This is it."
That was a quote. "This is the team. You guys," he said, you had a deal with Wayne Cannon back in the day. You're the guy. Just call me if you can't do it.
Right.
Otherwise show up, right?
That's right. For 30-plus years, Wayne would just show up and say, "I'm here."
Yeah.
Nice.
That was our deal. So we made that deal with you and Melanie and Brad Hoffman and Mike Bradley. So we got a great team in place.
Absolutely. Well, look, again, appreciate, you for having me a part. And, I think the whole team's great. So yesterday was the first day of spring.
Mm-hmm.
St. Patrick's Day's over. We're moving on and moving forward. The clocks have changed. They announced Ocean's Calling. I'm looking forward to that. What are, some of your thoughts? And, talk to us a little bit about Ocean's Calling coming up. And I know also you guys have some other events coming to Ocean City, the big balloon festival and a whole bunch of stuff, right?
We got a lot of stuff going on. It's a busy time, as we head into spring. I mean, tonight at the Performing Arts Center, we've got RESPECT, which is a tribute to Aretha Franklin.
Nice.
And those weekday concerts have been popular. April 1st, we have Lewis Black coming to the Performing Arts Center, and there's a lot of buzz around that. That's going to be a big show. Then before you know it, Bill, Jess, this is hard to believe. It's Springfest on May 4th.
Wow.
Wow.
Things are starting to roll, and, we're looking forward to that. We've got the Doo-Wop Project coming to the Performing Arts Center on May 18th, which is really a great show if you haven't seen that. So just in the next month or so, even before we start thinking about Ocean's Calling, there's so much going on. And Ocean's Calling, I mean, I think they're already sold out.
Really?
I think they might already be sold out of most tickets. You're talking 50,000 tickets.
Wow.
So, I mean, in 36 hours, they just went And I think that shows you how excited everybody is about the lineup and about the fact that we're going to have one of those really, really big concerts right here in Ocean City that you see everywhere else.
Well,
So,
you know what? That's funny. You said it was. You think it's almost sold out, or if not sold out, because thank God I was in the queue.
Yeah.
Thank God. I was waiting. I was refreshing.
He waited
my phone.
early. He got in there.
Yes, and I got my 3-day pass.
Oh, that's really good. And I think most people this year realized what they had to do, and I'm hoping everybody that wanted to come got tickets. But just already we can see where people are purchasing tickets from, and they're from all over the United States.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be so many people, just like last year, that come to Ocean City that have never been here before, and that's really one of the keys to these kind of events. Because typically, once we get somebody to Ocean City and they see and visit and experience Ocean City, they come back. So not only is it an impact for that weekend, but typically there's a residual where these type of events have an impact for years to come.
Well, I was looking at the Ocean Callings lineup, and it's great, of course. Jack Johnson, Alanis Morissette, Third Eye Blind, OAR, John Mayer. I'm just naming the ones that I'm looking forward to. John Mayer, Incubus, Jimmy World, Weezer. So I'm kind of wondering, like, what's Mayor Rick Meehan? What's your musical taste? Out of the Ocean's Calling Festival, if there was like one artist who you're looking forward to seeing the most. Do you have any favorites that you're looking forward to for Ocean's Calling?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing John Mayer, Sheryl Crow.
Okay.
I mean, there's really an awful lot of really top acts.
Yeah.
And I think that it really is a great genre for everybody. There's a little bit of music for everybody, which we really like. And the way it's formatted, it's going to be a seamless, one of those concerts where you go from stage to stage. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's such a shame it didn't happen last year, because I think people would really have a better understanding of what we're about to experience. But it really will be a great experience for Ocean City.
Yeah, no, absolutely. September the 29th to October the 1st, Ocean's Calling Festival. Oceanscallingfestival.com is a website. Go check it out. And real quick, can you tell us about this balloon festival that I keep seeing about? I mean, that's like definitely something to see. I keep seeing, pictures. I didn't think like that kind of thing happened, around this area. I always think of like Montana and like out, in the
like
Midwest or something.
Fields or something.
Yeah. Tell us about this balloon festival.
Well, I can tell you about that, and I can tell you a little bit about the origin. This festival, and I'm not sure if it's still going to take place in Easton, but for the last few years, Triple Creek Winery has been putting on the balloon festival right outside Easton in Cordova. And we've been going to it because I have some friends in Easton, and we have a little thing where we all go up. His farm's right next to where it is. For the past 4 years, we've been going up. And I got to know the guy, Alex, who owns Triple Creek Winery, and kept talking to him about, you need to bring this to Ocean City, or at least bring some balloon event here.
Right.
And I put him in contact with Tom Palazzo. He also has his friend Chip, who was the guy who brought the rodeo here. So I got these guys to talk to Tom. Next thing you know, we have the rodeo. Now we're going to be bringing that balloon festival, or a balloon festival. It'll actually take place in West Ocean City. The one thing about the balloons, the wind speed has a dramatic effect on whether or not the balloons can fly.
Okay.
So the wind speed, I believe, has to be less than 8 miles an hour. So Ocean City is a little bit windier than that typically.
Right.
So the festival itself will be in West Ocean City. But what they are going to, right over by the Baptist school, but what they are going to do on the beach is they are going to bring the balloons over tethered close to the ground on the beach, and at night they're going to illuminate them.
Nice.
And I'm going to tell you, if you see the pictures, and I can send them to you, of the balloon festival, the balloons are all different characters, cartoon characters, all different kind of logos on these balloons. And when it's dark and they illuminate these and light them up, it's absolutely beautiful. And that's going to take place right on the beach.
Yeah, well, I've always been interested, like just watching them, and
Wow,
they just
that's
look really
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
And now that it's taking place, like, I always thought it was something that, took place out west. You always saw, and have you ever been up in one, Mayor Rick?
No, I haven't because, I watched them in Easton when they did the fly.
Right.
When they go up and fly. And, once they get up there, they don't know where the hell they're going.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It makes me a little nervous.
They're fun to look at.
They have chase cars that kind of follow them. And I'm thinking, I don't want to, I'm not really ready. But what they do, and I'm hoping they're going to be able to do here, is they do have tethered rides where you can go up in the balloon and it's tethered to the ground, but it goes up pretty high.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can really experience what it feels like to go up, and come down and kind of float around up there. So it's a great event, and I'm really happy that we're finally able to do something with the Cripple Creek line where you bring this to Ocean City. So it's just one of those things. It's just like the bull riding event, which is now going to be a course here again, in June. And these type of things, they're new events. They bring new excitement, and they're just great for the whole area. And they're family events, which is really cool.
Right. No, absolutely. And when is that Balloon Fest again? You said in June?
The Balloon Festival's in August.
Oh, in August.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. My fault.
It's August, and the third week in August, I believe. And the PBR, the bull riding event, will be don't hold me, second weekend in June, I believe.
Okay. All right. Very good. Well, look, definitely looking forward to all those great events. Mayor Rick, again, thank you so much for, everything with St. Patrick's Day. It was a huge success. Looking forward to next year. And, hey, the season, I think, can we officially say it has kind of had normally it's Memorial Day, Memorial Weekend, but can we say the season had a soft opening now? Or are we are we rolling? There's a lot of places that are opening up for the season.
I think we're on a roll. It's not soft. It's full blown.
Nice.
We're ready. You see all the people that have been here this past weekend. With a little bit of luck with the weather, you're going to see that every single weekend. And we're also fortunate we live in this beautiful place that everybody else wants to visit. So let's welcome them with open arms. And hey, we're full bore. We're full ahead of here in 2023.
I love running into people.
Nice.
Where are you from? Ocean City. No, where are you from? No, I'm from Ocean City.
Right.
What, you live there?
Yeah.
You live there year round?
Yeah. People wonder, what do you do? Oh, my goodness. There's something to do. It's such a great area. And
nothing. We just put our feet up. Nothing. We go sit on the beach all day. Well, look, Mayor Rick Meehan, thank you so much for checking in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bill, Jessica, talk to you soon. Take care.
Hey, have a great week. There he goes, Mayor Rick Meehan, our buddy